Hey guys, it's Dangani. Sorry, been a little bit busy. Little fun Dangani fact for you. I started this channel with an Overwatch fan animation over 7 years ago, and it's still my most viewed video. Now that's some bull. Overwatch. I remember getting into this game from the awesome cinematics. When that first trailer dropped, man, I was blown away at how cool everything seemed. The introduction was so crisp too. You have these two brothers viewing a museum of Overwatch stuff or whatever, and then BAM! Monkey falls out the sky and an awesome battle scene takes place. The fan content was booming at this time too. I mean, how could it not? A new FPS team-based online multiplayer shooter by Blizzard. At the time, this was completely unexpected and a new release. We had some banger songs like Dan Bull's 21 Heroes rap, which, not going to lie, was probably one of the biggest convincers for me to buy Overwatch, and a laptop to play it on for that matter. Can you blame me though? Here, give it a quick listen, and also consider how good of a promotional video this was for Blizzard, because it's a fun rap that also explains a little bit about each character and how they play.
It's really as hard as a gorilla in armor. We're winning an instant when Winston's bananas. Winston witness and you have to send out an orb of harmony, destruction or discord. Forged in the cord of war, it's orb. You're watching me erect a new form of dwarf.
Alright, some of the lines were questionable. And what about the No Mercy song by The Living Tombstone and animated by Mashed? I know y'all remember this one, and for some reason, it made a comeback not too long ago, I'm pretty sure, so even some of my friends who never played Overwatch know this song.
Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'll be Bastion.
Nerf Bastion.
You're Renzo Winston.
I wanna be Winston.
That was the vibe of Overwatch 2016. Fun and chaotic. Now the game? Yeah, the same thing. 6v6 teams and no hero limits. I'm not gonna say that this was necessarily better than the current 5v5 role queue, but today's Overwatch paints a very different picture. Today, Overwatch 2 is a free-to-play game, and when I first heard about this, I was excited because I thought I could get my friends into the game. Yeah, no. But Overwatch 2 changed the financial structure of the game. That is clear. With Overwatch 1, Blizzard put tons of time, effort, and I'm sure money into their lore and cinematics, which was what actually got people into the game. Overwatch 1 had developer updates by our boy Jeff and
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. What's up? This is Jeff from the Overwatch team.
I actually just found out they still do developer updates, but it's from this guy.
Wait a second.
That's not Jeff, but we'll take it.
Looks good.
Overwatch 2, of course, like any other free-to-play game nowadays, introduces the Battle Pass, which, not going to lie, is still better than loot boxes.
I'm not impressed.
But with these changes, Overwatch 2, or should I say Blizzard, has essentially left the story in Overwatch 2 to rot. I mean, they canceled an entire game mode around it, which was one of the main promises of Overwatch 2, being the PvE game mode that would have its own in-game cutscene and expand the lore, but we don't even have to get into that. I've been waiting for a Zenyatta cinematic for ages, and I think it's safe to say it's not happening. Blizzard will instead put its budget into skin releases and collaboration skin trailers, and is that Porsche? What does a car company have to do with a video game? Overwatch players can't afford Porsches. This trailer had a bigger budget than Venture Cinematic. Can you even call this a cinematic? They gave this project to the B team, clearly. This is an animatic. This is something that I can do with enough time. Also, while I was rewatching that Dan Bull music video, it had some Overwatch cinematic footage of Winston looking at a screen of various Overwatch characters. And can we just take a second and acknowledge some of these guys who will never see the light of day? Like, who is that? They have all these characters and potential to expand upon lore, so it's not like they don't have enough content to work with. Hey, we finally got Sojourn though, so that's kind of cool. And while we are on the topic, let's talk about the new characters in general. And for that matter, let's go all the way back to when they added Wrecking Ball. Now, Wrecking Ball himself is a character I have no problem with. Funny design and a unique tank. So, cool in my book. Following him, we get Ashe, and we actually get a cinematic featuring her too. I think she's a great addition. Builds the world up a bit more, and gives Cassidy a rival. Next, Baptiste. Very forgettable in my opinion. Apparently I made a comment on his origin story video a very long time ago, and I was excited for him at the time. But I also did not actually get back into the game at the time. Next, Sigma. Now, Sigma is a character that is interesting. Great voice actor, great character design, and backstory, and just so cool that his voice line sparked memes. But Sigma, we gotta do something about the feet, bro. No need for that. Next, Echo. I don't have anything to say about Echo. Her moveset is fine, and she's technically been a part of the Overwatch universe for a long time. I can't just help but be bored by her. Sojourn, Junker Queen, Kiriko, Ramatra. All good characters, especially Ramatra. Dope character. But then we get Lifeweaver. Who is this guy? Apparently, he left his Dole family to bring nature and technology together. Lifeweaver, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know. He's just corny to me. And he has the same problem as Sigma. Put on some shoes! And also, while we're on the topic, Lifeweaver is okay as a character in-game. His moveset is cool. But why does he keep on looking at me like that? Maga's fine. Ventura is cool. And now we have the soon-to-be-released Hazard. I wanted to dislike this guy so bad. But to be honest, he's so funny to me. His accent is awesome, plus he's fun to play. But notice how nearly none of these characters had an actual cinematic. It's probably not in the budget anymore, but these original cinematics were so cool and so inspiring. That dragon cinematic with Hanzo and Genji will go down in history as one of the best video game cinematics of all time. And sadly, it seems like we aren't going to be getting any expansive lore anytime soon. The stage has been set for the game as Blizzard intended, and now it's time for players to buy the Battle Pass and be hard-stuck silver. Wait, what? Towards the end of Overwatch 1's lifespan and into Overwatch 2, Blizzard put a heavy focus on esports for their game. And to be honest, I'm neutral about this because esports is obviously a big industry, and I can respect that Blizzard is putting their own money into their teams and the Overwatch World Cup. I occasionally tune in to see what's going on in the esports world, and plus I get some really cool edits in my shorts feed. Here, look at this one.
Not many Widowmakers would go for this play.
But mine would.
And he just absolutely nails it here. Even the machine gun. What a flick. And another one.
With all that said, what's wrong with Overwatch 2 in 2024? I mean, the title of this video leads you to believe that I don't play Overwatch anymore, but to be honest, I've been playing it more than ever. For me, I can't lie, it's a bit of nostalgia from the old times of Overwatch, where it felt fresh and fun. It was a new game, and new characters meant we would still be learning about this very young world of Overwatch. And as much as I can dream of an Arcane-style show for Overwatch, I doubt Blizzard can pull something off like that. A show like Arcane does not come around very often, and to live up to the quality of a show like that with a world as underdeveloped as Overwatch would be a challenge, to say the least. So I guess it is just missing the good times of Overwatch, when people were, yeah, still toxic as they are now, but they were actually excited to play the game, rather than chat about how they can't wait until Marvel Rivals comes out so they can finally stop playing this quote-unquote garbage game. Oh well. Overwatch is still a game that I very much enjoy, and it's not very often that team-based online multiplayer FPS wins Game of the Year. So you gotta give credit where credit is due. Wow. This must be how Team Fortress 2 players feel.
Hey, Dingani.
Yeah, Axolotl?
Now for a reply to that email. You know, the one from the sponsor you were excited to get.
Wait, what?
Sorry, bro, that sponsor's kind of mid. Besides, you have to promote your clothing brand, not a goofy-ass sponsor.
Bear Boy, you were supposed to watch him! My clothing brand doesn't cover rent! What am I gonna do?
Wait in stagnation, no hesitation. Waiting for the plane, then where you gonna go, bro?
Hey guys, it's Dangani. How have you been? It's been some time. Sorry, I haven't uploaded for over a year, I think. But I have a new channel. I'm doing some other cool stuff on there. You should check it out. You should get some merchandise if you want to support my brand. It'll mean a bunch. And you know, if this video does well, I might make another video. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. But yeah, that's really it. I hope you all have been good, and I'll see you around. Check out my other channel, or just stick around on this channel and I might upload. No promises. Perhaps. Potentially.